As Israel continues its offensive in Lebanon, more refugees flee the conflict to neighbouring Syria. The United Nations says over 250,000 people have fled. Many are Syrians who had sought sanctuary in Lebanon from the civil war in Syria. Refugee workers warn the numbers could surge if fighting continues, overwhelming Syria and sending more refugees into Turkey, creating a humanitarian crisis.
We are not talking only about Syrian refugees going back to Syria, but Lebanese population is crossing the border to Syria, and Syria would either try to close the borders or just let them to force them to go to north to Turkish borders. These are really would lead to a catastrophic situation for people.
People fleeing from Lebanon have started arriving at refugee camps in northeast Syria, close to the Turkish border. The Washakhani camp was created for refugees from the Syrian civil war, but officials there say they are being overwhelmed.
We are forced to receive them because they are refugees who escaped the war and have nowhere to go. We don't have a single tent left. We cannot receive one extra person.
But neighbouring Turkey, already hosting an estimated 4.5 million refugees, including upwards of 3 million Syrians, is facing a growing public backlash over their presence. Earlier this year, tensions grew and there was violence against refugees. Analysts say the issue has become a major political liability for the government.
Last recent two elections, the asylum issue has become a big debate, and opposition was very active to create a negative public perceptions about refugees.
Ankara has already constructed a wall along its Syrian border in a bid to prevent further refugees from entering Turkey. Analysts say the government is determined to prevent a new exodus from the latest Middle East war.
Turkey does not want any further waves coming from another region because Turkey is just experiencing and mending an economic crisis. The inflation is currently under control and we expect a decrease in it. So another wave of refugees mean what? A lot spending, a lot inflation, and other than this, societal security. So that's why Turkey will not tolerate another wave.
But such a stance will likely be tested if Israel continues its offensive, creating more refugees, and with it the risk of Turkey facing a humanitarian crisis on its border. Dorian Jones, VOA News, Istanbul.